Thank you for viewing this short video for my 1993 Land Rover 110 factory 200Tdi. As you can see, it's in a very attractive off-white, and the body in general is in exceptional condition for a Land Rover of this age. It doesn't suffer from the usual severe oxidisation. Most of the panels are, as can be seen, in extremely dent-free and rust-free condition. There are no major knocks, there are no scrapes, there are no real paint discoloration. There is absolutely nothing that you could really say is of concern for one of these. Very crucially, the chassis on this Land Rover is actually fully galvanised. This, along with some other work in the last few years, totalled around about £10,000, and the previous owner to this vehicle had owned it for almost a decade now. As you can see from the rear cross member, as just stated, it is a fully galvanised chassis. There is modular wheels all round with excellent tyres. Apologies for the muck on the tyres on the driver's side, but I have just been literally through a field and picked up a little bit of the country waste. The scuttle panels and on this Land Rover are very good. There has been some work to it, but not anything of real concern. There are no major issues with this at all, this vehicle. There has been a little bit of work to this particular side, but nothing too severe. All the hinges are good, and very unusually, the doors are in very good order, as can be seen. There are the passenger door here. I'm just running along the bottom of it, and as you can see there, it's in very good order. The rear seating, as can be seen, is 3 forward facing, all fitted with seat belts, and there are in the back 2 side facing seats, all matching. But as can be seen from the front, these have been replaced from the traditional Land Rover to a more comfortable, I'm not quite sure what they're from, seating. The seating is fine, a little bit of criticism on the leg room to the front there, but still adequate, will still do the job. There is a little bit of sagging, again being critical on the roof lining, which is typical of all Land Rovers, even the quite modern ones, but actually not in bad order. It's fitted with a sunroof, all the carpet sets there. I'll take you around to the other doors. Just bear with me. As you can see, the rails are very good on it. I'll just open this door and show you the condition of the rear. There is a towing 3rd number plate there, as can be seen. The door frame itself, again untypically for this year, is in really good order, as can be seen. It is fitted with a tow bar. There are no problems with the electrics. I'll take you to the other passenger door, and again, as you can see, is in exceptionally clean order. I'll take you to the bottom of this particular door, and again, if you have had a Land Rover or you know anything about these, you'll know that the doors tend to be problematic. But I understand that this particular vehicle had all the doors replaced not too long ago. Again, this is the front passenger door. I'll just take you to that, as you can see, along the top, and crucially along the bottom. It's in really very good order for a Land Rover. There you go. I'm just giving you as much detail as I possibly can. Just returning back to the front seats. These are those, as you can see. They are very comfortable. If not a little bit restrictive, but functional. There is no chubby box, and the middle seat has been taken out. There are some towing mirrors which will be left in with the vehicle, should you wish to have them for a caravan or anything of that kind. and again, the scuttle panel here isn't too bad. Just to run you round the front again, I did notice the driver's door does have a little bit of superficial corrosion, and I'll just take you to that. I'm trying to be as thorough as possible. Again, it's not in too bad condition. You come all the way down, and just around there is a slight bit of corrosion, but again, I don't think I've seen far worse. The Land Rover mounting steps, as per the factory, are all present and correct and felled okay. And the roof, the gutter rails, again, I'm just running alongside there, in very good order as well. So that's the sort of visual representation of it. I'll just lift the bonnet and show you the engine and then start it, and we'll just I'll give you a very short demonstration of it. Just bear with me. And again, the panel on this, the bonnet, is in exceptional order. They tend to be full of corrosion at this age, but as you can see, it really is in lovely condition. I think this may have been replaced because it is in such good order. Anyway, there's the factory 200Tdi, robust engine. Left it as it was, not tried to clean it up or anything of that kind. There's no oil leaks, no water leaks. It runs exceptionally well, and I do believe that the mileage of this vehicle I think it's just turned 80,000. We'll just go and check that. Is believed to be correct. I don't doubt it. Yep, it's just turned 80,000, and it certainly, the condition of the vehicle overall reflects that mileage. I think this history, although it's not a comprehensive history, does support that mileage. So what I'll do is just put the bonnet down here and start the Land Rover for you. Just to come back a little bit and show you the front. Again, there are no knocks or bangs to the corner of the wings, which is usually the case. I mean, it's not in showroom condition. It is a 1993 after all, but it is in marvellous condition for its age. We'll just come inside again and start the engine. I'll leave the door open. So, doesn't need a lot of heat in the mornings. It's pretty direct. The interior dashboard is in really good order. There's no real extras. The transfer box is fine, the gearbox is fine. Stereo's basic but functional. It does have a sunroof. I think at some point that's probably leaked because there's evidence of some taping, but it doesn't seem to be too bad now. And just to be critical with the interior, there is a little bit on the top there, that on the trim there, which is a little bit missing, but really other than that, the interior is very nice. So to the engine. There we are. So if I just come back outside and you'll have a listen to that. Standard 200Tdi, doesn't smoke, drives extremely well. Just to repeat, this particular Land Rover has a full galvanised chassis, which has been done in recent times. The 4 or 5 doors to this vehicle have all been replaced. The paintwork is extremely tidy. You can buy a Land Rover today, new, almost this shape. Of course it has a few more extras inside, but essentially the shape hasn't changed. So this particular vehicle really is a wonderful example of a really unmolested Land Rover. It doesn't have any lifts on it or parabolic springs or anything of that kind. It's in very, very good order. I'll just take you back inside one more time, and if we just give you an idea of the driving position. You've not had one of these, they're quite high. I'm just showing you the smoothness of the gearbox. There we go. I'll just take it around the field a couple of times. There are no problems with it, no rattles. They're not terribly fast, but they're terribly reliable, and the economy on the 200Tdi is very, very reasonable, returning something like 35 to a gallon of diesel. But as I say, all the electrics work, and I'll demonstrate that, because if you're not aware, Land Rovers do tend to, or sometimes are problematic with the electrics, but this particular one is okay. So if we just come round, I've switched on the side lights. There are no problems with those, and indicators, and they all work. I've tested those. In terms of MOT, there is a very long MOT. I think it's until it's probably until April, but it'll be in the listing. I don't have the paperwork right in front of me, and it's taxed until April of next year. So it's ready for the road. It's got a roof rack if it's of any use to you. And thank you for viewing this splendid vehicle. There is a buy it now price, which I think is exceptionally reasonable. It is £5,250, which is very reasonable in terms of the sturdiness and condition of this Land Rover. If you're looking for an unmolested, nice Defender 110, standard 200Tdi factory fitted, with no serious problems, then you'll not be disappointed with this vehicle. So in conclusion, once again, thank you for viewing this video.